Now where the hell am I? Thought he wants me to go there first. You're open, so you're probably the first place to go, I guess. Never mind. I wonder if it's because there's monsters coming in this part as well, and it's like, hey, this part is safe, guaranteed, don't worry. I wonder if I can hit like 99 tinder boxes by the end of this game. Probably shouldn't, but still. Sometimes the physics are a bit iffy. Wait, is this that one hallway I saw before? No, right? Probably not. It's also not a hallway, it's a staircase. Stay sane. Okay, there was just some extra loot back there.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Oh boy. Am I gonna find out a crowbar? This looks entirely new, and that's a guy over there. What about the other doors? Guess one at a time. So is this Agrippa? Spookums? Spookums. Maybe? Oh, well. I fixed something without even realizing it was broken. Gonna kill him, isn't he?
You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sectum is basically impenetrable, but guess by whom? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? If you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Alright. So was he collecting orbs rather than try to understand them or something? Okay, where the hell does this all lead? Jesus Christ, there's so many doors now.
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at it. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Agrippa, the dying man, seeks a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. I've heard that name before. If only I wasn't terrible with names. Can't open that. Can't open that. But I can go through here. Just for safety.
Dad, good to see you. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Interesting.
Help her! Find a way!
Light this one? Probably not. Let me at least light that one. Oh, it's an isolation chamber. Interesting. Keep that open. Just for sanity. In case something hunts me, I can run towards it and hide in those. Oh, I knew it. So is there more upstairs, I'm guessing? It's just a bunch of isolation chambers. What is this? Oh. A meat blob. Nope.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. The taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. The cuts speak volumes,
What?
even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
There is just a piece of meat here. This worries me because I feel like I need to use this to feed something. So what is in the other doors then? I'm gonna look in the other doors first before I go through there.
Dad, good to see you.
How's it going?
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
I have to walk all the way up the stairs again. Like, this might be not needed at all, the way I'm doing it. Like, maybe it like wraps around or something like that. But I want to make sure if I didn't miss any notes or anything like that in the other doors. Okay, these are all paths, aren't they? That one won't budge, that's good. At least one of them isn't the way to go. Hello? Oh, shit. See? Like this, exactly. Let's read the note first.
9th of August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
What? Did that open the side doors, maybe? That I couldn't open before?
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I wonder what that means. Like if he's trying to send things after me or whatever the hell. What are these things? Are there all spiders, every single one of them? Ah, Daniel.
Was there something else? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
There you go. Oh, I guess that's why I fixed that thing.
Why me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Frank and pull it. Oh, is this where I put the meat on? I'm feeding this thing for some reason. Should I close this, by the way? That thing really liked its meat. That's phrasing. Okay, so what was the point in that? I have some remains. A bone covered in mucus. Hey, what?
Maybe she knows.
Another door. Guess we're going through it. I don't know which is the right way to go right now. I bet they're probably all the right way to go. I just probably have to do all of them. So I guess it doesn't matter, most likely. I just hope that I don't have to like backtrack or anything. What the hell is this? Hello? Is this like the warding ritual?
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
This is his ritual room. Okay, doors first, I guess. Oh my god, this is dark. Scratch, scratch. Hello? That's worrisome. Let me open this for easier entry. Oh. Oh, piece of the orb. Ugh. The kidnapper sat her on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave away at the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Torture, joy. It's like one of those things that I definitely have no tolerance for. It's torture. But I don't like the Saw movies and stuff. No, don't do that. Do I have to do this? Am I gonna be chased by a monster because I'm going insane? Probably. Yeah, let's not do that if there's another room like this. Let's not do that again. Seems no benefit in doing so, I mean, I get what the hell it's supposed to do. Jesus Christ. Also, it's not really her own weight, is it? If they have like weights on her feet. Also, why is she a nun? Leave it to humanity to find ways to torture people. Nope. This mouse smoothing isn't helping at all. Let me just... oh god. Like this thing.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen? That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
I know it's probably not, but for some reason Alexander, I believe, reminds me of the voice from Little Misfortune. Yikes forever. That's an interesting game. I've only watched people play it, or somebody play it. But it's like... It's not a bad game, it's just not my kind of game for sure. Okay, my cursor's following again. 1-to-1 rather than being... Ooh, delayed. Oh. Okay.
Please, do anything, whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
Yep. Okay. Is there an orb piece in here or something? Yes. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on the off of the impaler. On and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Jesus Christ. No, thank you. Unless it's your kink, I guess, but still. Get the feeling it wasn't theirs. No, I probably wasn't the one watching. I wonder what's up there. So it's just a dismemberment chamber. Oh, okay. One of these things. Or piece. Some matches. There it is. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears what? Oh, the rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flowing from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The man stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Like, just... fucking idea of it, dude. Okay, so what is up the stairs then? Stop going insane. Oh, what the fuck? Is this just like a Oh, what? Don't know what's up with that noise. Piece of rope. I thought this was like a secret passageway to somewhere in the house or something like that, but no. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know that I have become... I know what I've become. I'm not blind. I'm a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time I must work. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Good lord. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly invaluable. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of retraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I have. Bleh. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right step to take care of, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of the presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also apply the pain in doses. If possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subside, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitea and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it's likely that it all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and then try again later. I got some string for some reason. Feed them the amnesia drink. Why am I walking so weird? Oh, can I put the orbs together? Somehow. They won't stay together. Do I have to actually use tar this time?
How are things coming? You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Okay. The remaining ore pieces can be found in the choir, which is probably this way. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know that I am one and the same They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. So this guy was basically doing something with immortality? Trying to suck the life force out of people by torturing them? Agrippa channels Weir. Weir taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in the seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Ware claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment. Release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? How am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Weir told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, Phytea and Tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The Phytea should be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to correct this during the next torture session. Temper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the words with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in water distilling kernk. I will have to address Weir with this, and he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a proper prepared well should suffice to contain it. Oh, is that the thing that's in the well on the other side? Oh, I believe it's the property of the secretion in the water-dwelling kernk. So the bone I got has the saliva on it. That's basically the temper, I guess. So I need Phytea from a corpse. From a torture thing. Maybe it's somewhere already collected? Or maybe it's just in the other place that I haven't gone to yet. That might be like the third place to get them. Oh, that ingredient. Because I already got the saliva, and I'm probably going to get the gland from the poisonous mushroom thing in here. How does this all stay alight? Okay.
15th August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
What the heck?
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines. Paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did
What?
well. One life for another. You hear me, Guardian of the orb. I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
What? Wait. Okay, I can't open my inventory.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
What? Is the darkness just death? After the man had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Okay. I like the lighting in here. Oh, don't jump, might break my leg by accident. The main hall of the choir. What the hell is going on in here?
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death.
What the fuck?
The orb, when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
What? Am I just running? I definitely hope not, because that would be a real shame. I don't know how the hell this works. But then again, it doesn't do it twice, right? If I die once, it doesn't spawn them again or whatever the hell. As long as I'm not going insane, I guess I'm just taking my time in here, trying to find a big fungus. Trying to find something at least. Hmm. Game told me not to look. Hmm. That monster in a wheelchair? Think it's gone? This is gonna be a very slow part of the playthrough, I think. Never mind. What? Oof.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Why is humanity so fucked up? Oh, Jesus Christ. The murderous limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Yeah, humanity is fucked up. It's one of those things where, like, that sounds horrible, and then it's like, yeah, those were things that existed in the Middle Ages and shit. It's not even just made up for this game. It just is that fucked up. Like, it's not even a case where it's just, oh, the writer came up with something really weird and spooky, and it's like, no, somebody in the past came up with something really weird and spooky and then decided, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. This is humane, right? Is wheelchair monster gone yet? Oh. I think so. Yeah, those are rats and stuff. Can I go across this? Is this a dead end? Ooh. Maybe dead end. Doesn't mean I'm gonna try and mess with it. There we go. Don't know if that's intentional, but it's the way I'm doing it. It doesn't help that I have no clue how many pieces I actually need of this orb. Is this the mushroom place? Should be possible to break open. Got a poison gland. Is that an iron ball? Looks like it. Yup. Yup. Oh, it's probably inside it, isn't it? The trader did not know what to think of a brass pool. The brass pool, that's what it was. As he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. Screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the expelled instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the man could hear the brazen bull bellow. I don't know if this actually. Okay, so the story of this thing is that some guy asked whatever inventor to come up with like a torture device. Then this guy basically came up with this, and whoever asked to create a torture device found it so horrible that they actually put the creator in it and killed him that way. Don't know if that's just one of those fake stories or whatever the hell. Oh, here it is. And maybe one more piece. Makes sense. I think this was 3 in the other one and 3 in this one. I guess I'll just stay on the outer perimeter. Seems to be the way to go right now. Because there's not going to be a door in a room in the center of the room, so might as well skim the outsides. And avoid any monsters that might shut up. Any wheelchairs. Slow and steady doesn't get us killed. Where am I going though? There's a light over there. Is this not a canal? Yes. Well, chasm. Where do I pass this? To be a bridge somewhere. I'm gonna go on this side of the room for better hiding if needed. There's a pipe going over here. There a monster somewhere lurking around? I don't hear it walking. All I hear is the music. I don't like the idea of passing this fucking bridge with this music going on. So there has to be one more, like at this end of the room, right? There has to be. The magic number in video games is 3. There are only the 2 rooms in this one. That looks like a doorway, so there we go. Number 3. Magic. What torture device is this? Iron Maiden, maybe? I haven't seen Iron Maiden yet. That looks like an Iron Maiden. Yep, that's an Iron Maiden. Oh no, too spooky. A ghost from 2012. You mean 2013? Right? 2013, I think it was. I googled it, but... I mean, it's definitely not the spookiest. Then again, I don't really get spooked easily. I don't like jump scares though, that's for sure. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket has been closed, but the faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. As far as I am aware, no accounts of this ever being used in history. But I could be wrong. That's probably this room done, right? Can I? It won't stay together. Now I have to find my way out of here though. Keep following the outsides. I should eventually get out of here. I think that one Swedish dude who shall not be named started becoming real big here in Sweden in this game. But I might just be misremembering stuff. I thought I googled it and thought it was 13, but 2012 actually makes more sense. Don't look at it. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm just not freaking out enough. Came out 10, Machine for Pigs came out 13. Oh Jesus Christ, actually 2010 makes even more sense. I'm just combining it with like memories and stuff like that. Like when I remember watching PewDiePie. Well, I never actually watched it because I didn't actually like him back in the day. I actually don't really care for him still. But he's like a lot more chill these days, if I'm like more down to earth. And I appreciate that. Bye, Bullet.
Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen
Oh,
carefully.
fuck.
Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Wonder if that's a bonus objective or something. It might be 11 that Pewster became big here then. Probably. Like, I don't know the exact year, but it was around that time. Makes more sense. So let's finally do this last room, I guess. What is this? The chancel. Chancel? What's a chancel? Don't look at it and it won't affect your sanity. It can't come in here because there's too much light in here and it just spawned here. So if he's not bashing the door in a few seconds. I think it's already gone. Like it was just like a, ooh, spookums, you heard a noise, it's gonna be around here maybe. It's gone, isn't it? Fuck me. He hit me through the fucking door. Ah, so much spookums. Oh. Hold up. Was that supposed to happen? Yes, that was supposed to happen. I guess that's why it hit me through the door.
Me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work, and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
Cell door is locked, find another way out. Find another way out. Am I making a lever? No. I don't actually know why I still have the hammer and stuff. Is that why? Yep, that is why. Oh. Nope. 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 Okay. Stop going insane from nothing, Jesus Christ. Last prisoner note. There is little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of the last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the closed walls comforting me. As long as I'm in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped the key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Well, if you ever get stuck in a horrible situation, your mind is your biggest prison. Oh, sure. Why the fuck not? I'm doing okay. A bucket. I probably have the rope to use with this bucket, don't I? Which is interesting. What if I got here first without ever getting the rope? Never mind. I don't need the rope. That's going down. I need to go up. No rope, no hope. And then down. I guess I need water for something. I don't know what a bucket of water is for. Oh, there's also rope right here. I did at some point need human blood or something like that. Because I needed a poison gland, I needed whatever the hell, and I needed something vitae, which is like blood from a corpse or something like that. I don't know if I need this or whatever, if that's somewhere else later. God damn it! Find a key to open the door leading out. Oh, right. They dropped the keys in a pipe, right? There we go. Okay. Oh my god, this fucking mechanics, are you kidding me? Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. Nope. Unless this thing is rubber banding, I'm so far ahead of it. I'm being followed now, aren't I? Yes. At least I assume I am. I'm going insane right now, just as a heads up. I'm not going insane. If it wasn't because I don't want to, like, do it again. Okay. Yes. If it wasn't because I didn't want to do that part again, I would have just waited and see if I could actually die from it or not.